Brudzinski and
And so
kernigs.
brudzinkeys and kernigs, our patient comes in and they have a headache, they have a stiff neck, like really, really stiff neck, they have a fever, they have general malaise, and you're thinking possibly this person has meningitis. So then we can do brudzinkeys and kernigs to try to determine if we should send them out for testing for meningitis. So brudzinkeys, they're going to be lying on their back, and you're going to be at the head of the table, and you're just going to passively flex the head forward. So you passively flex the head, and if nothing happens, that is normal. So they have no pain, nothing happens with the legs. If they have meningitis, then you flex the head forward and the knees will buckle. So if the knees buckle and they have that headache, they have fever, they have stiff neck and general malaise and achy symptoms, then you're suspicious of meningitis and you want to send them out for lab testing on that. So CSF testing will be the test for meningitis. And then for kernigs, same symptoms, so same thing that they have on history. And now you're going to go to the leg, you're going to lift the lower extremity, bending the hip to 90, knee is bent to 90 as well, and we're going to try to straighten this leg. And we're looking to see, do they resist straightening the leg from pain, and what happens to this other leg. So if as I'm lifting, it's painful, and you see this other leg kicking and pulling up, then that is positive for possible meningitis. You want to send them out for a CSF test to confirm. All right, and so don't forget that they have to have that history though. So you're not really going to do this on someone who doesn't have headache, fever, really stiff neck, signs that make you think of meningitis. Okay, so those are brudzinkeys and kernigs, yeah.
If you have a patient that comes in and like everyone looks online now with symptoms and they're like,
Right.
oh, I think I have meningitis. Do you say like, oh, I can do a test for that, or is that like a legal thing?
So what you can say is something like, let me do a test to see if you might have that. So I don't know if I would say to see if you have it,
Okay.
but to see if it's more likely that you have it. So I would kind of put that qualifier in there, that you're not officially knowing. So you'll say you'll really need a lab test to tell for sure, but we can do these tests to kind of see if you should get that lab test.
Okay.
I would also just like to add that from my personal experience, that chiropractors kind of like, we can actually like learn to do this a lot. Just we're putting more focus on doing this than a lot of medical doctors do.
True.
So this is like a huge potential for us to be really like at that beginning of at that entry to help somebody else.
Good point. Excellent. And so yeah, so I'll give you some couple minutes in our last couple minutes, practice your brudzinkeys and kernigs as we're getting into tests that use face paper.